Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
King. Hurry. Hey, high 7. Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Real. Topper.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
King. Hurry.
To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
We got this.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
36. You got tape.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. Taking the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Hey, on 133. Shoot! Hey!
Get him, you got it. Check.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Run. Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Set. 180. 48 right now. Let's go. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Kill.
Pistol.
Check 31.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alert. Hurry. Hey, Charlie.
Check. Lucky. Deuce.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
218, jump. Regular. Hurry. Alert.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
What's the check 37, check your hot read. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 50, check 50. Shoot!
Mayfield forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 58 right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Shift. Get him on. Rest. Check wheel.
To throw is Jackson, throwing on 3rd and long. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Cleveland.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
56 is the mark.
Hurry! Pistol.
Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Point it right. Real. Point it right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56 the mark, boy. 56.
Kings. Here we go. Hey, do. Run.
Right there. 56.
Mayfield down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56 is the mic.
Hurry. Hey, we're 33.
Down to lose
5.
56.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Real.
Here we go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go. Smooth. It's our time.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
The Ravens take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Come on now, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
180. Oh, you got deep. Pistol. Hurry. Pistol. What?
First down, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen. Hey, echo. Kings.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I got it. Joker. Check 24. Check nickel.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
56.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Alert. 80 weapons. Regular.
Hey, turn it up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's our time. It's our time. Slip, slip. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. But how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Good. 180.
All right, T, let's take. All right, T. You go tight.
Run.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Got
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Hunt. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
tight dog.
Kings.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Shot. Hurry. Alert. Watch out.
Mayfield looks to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hurry! Hey, wahoo! Hey, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
25, check 25, check 25.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Hurry. Point it right.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, orbit.
Check.
On third down, Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Hurry.
They'll try to run with Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. Second and goal from the one. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Check it. Go. Henry.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Second year with the Ravens for Hurst. And he didn't have the rookie season he was hoping for, just 13 catches. Remember, he's older than the average second-year player. He spent 2 seasons as a pitcher in minor league baseball before hanging up the glove and heading to the gridiron. Now he says he's more determined than ever. Put on 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Says he's on a mission with a lot to prove this year.
Banjo. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Run. Let's go.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got the completion to Strong. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Again, Jackson, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 50. Watch the shift.
One last shot for Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.